YouTube. I'll show you guys some plants. Let's talk about plants. Got loads of plants. Got lots of plants, guys. We got plants for days. Alright. Now I'll talk about some of the hardest plants that I've had trying to grow. For example, this crinum. This crinum is one of the slowest growers I think I've ever seen. I've had this plant for probably a year and a half at this point, and as you can see, only in the last few months has it actually started doing anything. So that is a plant that requires quite a bit of things. Now I've noticed all kinds of different nutrients I've given it doesn't really help it. Different lighting conditions doesn't really do much. Honestly, I think the best thing that this plant right here could possibly need is time and steadiness. Don't move it. The less you move this, the better off you'll be. If you find a plant, a place you like to plant it, a place you like to set it there, leave it there, and over time you will see it slowly start taking off. Now, some other plants that I have in this tank right now are the Opongeton olvaceus. Now, this plant right here, this has been a really fun plant. Easy growing. Can't really say much about this one right here because that is the same plant, and I've had it down here probably for 6-8 months. It's done nothing. Just recently did it start doing something, and I have happen to believe that it's because of the nutrients I decided to start using. These are Seachem's nutrients. This is Propel, and this is Envy. Now I've been using these lately because I've seen my local fish store have them for about 2 years now, and during that 2 years, I've decided to not use them. I was going with Flourish, I was going with Easy Green, I was going with many things, but I never wanted to really use these until lately. I decided to go out on a limb, try them, and I can be honest with you, I love them. Really tall, spreads rapidly. I've had great success with it inside my discus tank, so we're going to show you that one next. And that is this stuff here. You can see how it kind of swirls. It's different from Val. Val is kind of straight up. Now I've seen something called corkscrew Val. Now that stuff is tough to grow. I should have some of it in here somewhere. But we're going to talk about this Vesuvius. This Vesuvius is awesome. As you can see, it's spreading runners everywhere. Grows nice and tall, nice and thick. And if you look closely, right here, you can see runner after runner after runner. Alright, now this tank gets the same nutrients as all the other tanks. I don't have any shrimp in here, I don't got to worry about iron, I don't got to worry about none of that, so I dose the crap out of it. My lotus plants are doing really good. I think the iron has something to do with that. This thing's finally starting to take off. I also think the iron's doing it. The Envy seems to be working really well with this Vesuvius, getting it to spread. So if you guys are wanting to try some new nutrients, go try this Aqua Vitro by Seachem. Works really good. Everything's starting to take off since I've been using it. These swords have been in here for a long time, just now starting to take off. They're getting nice and tall and nice and thick. This Marble Queen sword, same thing. Been in here for a long time, kind of a slow grower, but lately it's been taking off since I started using these nutrients. So if you guys are on the hunt for some new newts, go check out Aqua Vitro by Seachem. I'm really liking them. They seem to be quite effective. I've only been using them for maybe 2 weeks. This is my first bottles that I've used. So far so good, and I like what it's doing. I need to get in here and clean this tank up though. As you can see, it's kind of a algae-fied mess. That's one thing, you know, you got to balance your nutrients. If you have too many nutrients in the water, you're going to get algae. So if you guys got any questions about any of these plants, feel free to leave a comment below. I'll tell you my experiences may not be the same as your experience depending on your water conditions, water temperatures, nutrients you're using, so on and so forth. So If you guys have any questions on what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, feel free to let me know. Thanks guys for joining and watching.